it's a good defense, man. They play very hard. They're coached really well. They got some really good players over there. Obviously, playing these division games, teams see it twice. They kind of know what you like, know what you typically like to do, so they can kind of game plan around that a little more specifically. So, early on wasn't great. I thought second, third quarter kind of got into a little bit of a rhythm, and we got to finish better. We got to end the game with the ball in our hands, and not put that much stress on our defense. But our defense played a heck of a game tonight. I thought they stepped up. Obviously, the news of Vaughn last week and this and that, but our guys came out and they were fired up, and they played really well tonight.
Josh, what do you think was that attribute to the first half struggles in the offense, trying to get that way?
I think we hurt ourselves early on, whether it be decisions or penalty here or there, just kind of put us out of funk and put us into some second and third and long situations, which we got to stay out of. I don't know what we were on third down tonight, but I know it wasn't good. So that's something we got to clean up on. And obviously, typically during the season, we're good on third down. So again, credit to those guys. They came out and played hard.
Josh, you got a little something going out of empty when you spread them out. The Diggs pass was out of empty. Just what do you think about that? Was spreading them out helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. I think as a quarterback, you love to have that type of offense where you can see everything, and we felt like the empty was going to give them some fits in terms of the coverages that they would check into and where our guys were located out on the field. So we just kind of rode that for a while, and it was pretty beneficial for us.
Hey Josh, the play where Dawson got a percentage of the penalty, how often do you guys practice that?
It's been every Saturday for maybe the last 11, 12 weeks. I thought it was a heck of a call, and I'm just glad we got it. Those are the good ones. I think we scored on that drive too. So, did we?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my follow-up, the touchdown to Dawson.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, guys doing their job. He gets the guy to jump off sides and ends with the touchdown. And obviously ran a heck of a route and made a heck of a Superman heroic performance type dive there to get in. So again, guys just want to win football games here.
Josh, obviously same for both teams, but would you concede that was a tough day to play offense?
For sure, but again, it was tough for them too. I don't think the elements were all that out of the ordinary for here. I think it's something that we've practiced in before, we've played in before. We just got to find a way to be better.
Yeah, touchdown run again. Was that kind of like they pulled and cleared the way for you? Did you see pre-snap the look good to you, or how to just describe that?
Yeah, I mean it's really just a read off that defensive end there, and I felt like he got some width with James and just followed the guys in. That's all it was.
Josh, the long run that ended in a hurdle, can you take us through that play? And it seemed like you needed all the hurdle there to get the first down.
Yeah, I guess so. Third down, obviously, I think it was 3rd and 12 or 13. Stepped up. I felt like they were in man coverage. Just started going, and there was just somebody kind of there. I didn't know where anybody else was out behind me to my right side, so I didn't feel comfortable kind of putting my shoulder down. Not to say that jumping over anybody's any better, but yeah, worked out.
Is there concern that playing in those 2-minute scenarios? It feels like you guys on offense had a lot of success after the Mosley jump off sides. You guys kind of clicked together.
Yeah, I just think we're so well equipped in terms of what we do in our offense. Some of the play calls that we have, how we're able to get to the line of scrimmage fairly quickly and call some exotic pass plays. And I think that just kind of, again, when you're going 2-minute on the ball and the defenses are sitting there, typically they can't get into anything exotic. They got to get ready for the ball to be snapped. So I think it just puts them on their heels a little bit. And again, we've got so many different ways we can get the ball to our guys in those types of situations that I think it's a pretty big help for us.
Josh, can I go back to that? This offense has struggled to find its rhythm for about 6 games now. Is that a concern for you?
No, we're 10-3. Finding ways to win football games, and that's not what you want to hear, but just playing complementary, smart football. Not putting ourselves and our defense in bad situations, and just trying to win football games no matter how it happens.
It doesn't look like an offense that's good enough to win the Super Bowl right now.
Okay.
Josh, you speak about the exotic looks. One thing one nice little wrinkle, Stephon Diggs coming out of the backfield probably was the biggest play of the game on that 32 yards. Why not go back to that after you found some good success?
Again, we just understand the flow of the game, the type of weather that we were getting. Again, not making bad decisions and just allowing our defense to go out there and play free and not put them in bad situations.
How much of a factor was when Williams went out? I mean, that's a great player. You had to score, but then on the field, I know you're not going to pin that on the win, but was that a kind of a key point in the game that happened?
Well, one, I hope he's okay. I don't know the extent of the injury. He's a heck of a player. He really is, and he's a nice guy on the football field too. We were talking a little bit before. Obviously, he went down there, but he's a heck of a competitor, heck of a player. Yeah, I'm sure anytime you lose somebody like that on your defense, it's going to hurt.
Dawson had a big play today. He had the big one in Kansas City, but it's been less of those than a year ago. Has his role been different, in your opinion? Do you think it's been different things needed from him, and maybe that's why there haven't been as many big plays from him?
I think every game, the flow of it's different. Incorporating different guys, obviously trying to switch it up. He's been doing such a good job in our run game, in our pass protection. But again, you see the type of weapon he is with the ball in his hand. So, again, just finding new ways to get him the ball and allow our guys to make some plays for us. Thank you, guys.